What's that? That is my flash. Can I turn this off? Okay. Hi guys, Donario. Welcome back to my channel. This is like a late night type of, well, it's like late night, early morning. I've been getting like a lot of questions. Everybody, like, more importantly, like, am I single? When am I gonna come out with my birth control video? I have a lot of videos that I want to do, and since I'm out of school, I am going to do 2 or 3 before I have to go up to Illinois to get my grandmother and bring her back down here. This is one of them. Now, the other 2 might not be during the early night morning, but one of the questions is, why am I single? And girl, to be 100% honest, or girl or guys that have asked me this question, multiple people, multiple girls and boys have asked me this question. As much as I'm ready to be in a relationship, I am not ready mentally or physically. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm not ready because I know I'm a cheat. It's just, I'm not ready because I have really, really bad trust issues. And my thing is, as much as I love my friends to death, you can ask them, I will do anything for them, no matter what it is. I will protect them till it's my last breath if they don't do it themselves. But I don't feel like I'm ready. Like, not a lot of people deserve the love that I give and the love that I have. And what I mean by that is, I've been cheated on so many times. I've cheated. Clearly, it's on my story. I mean, it's on my channel. I'm ready to be in a relationship, but at the same time, I don't feel like I could 100% give my trust to my significant other, because I've been cheated on multiple times. Like, hell, it's just a lot of underlying stuff that is going on. But the top of the line is trust. Do I trust my friends? Yes, I do trust my friends. But I've also had friends where I've told them secrets, and I've told them very, very, very important things, and that they've gone back to other people and repeated that same shit that I told them, that they swore up and down they would never tell another person. So it's more like, it's not trust just from like boyfriends, it's trust from friends too. Like, I do trust my friends. Like, I know when people, like, even when we first started out being friends, I held a lot of shit back. But right now, it's not like me and my bestie Zach. We have serious, like, all friends should have like serious moments and serious conversations. Me and Zach have those serious conversations just about every other night when we're on the phone. And I'm glad, because now I have someone like I can vent to. I've never felt like, this is gonna sound so cheesy, but if you've seen Pretty Little Liars, when Spencer told Toby, I've never had a safe place to land, now I feel like I do. That's exactly how I feel with Zach. I feel like I can trust him, and he's my best friend. I feel like I can trust him with my heart, and he won't fuck me over. Could I say that about like relationships that I've had? No, I cannot. like actual relationships. I can't even say that about myself. And what I mean by I'm not ready, I get bored really, really easily, and I can be very vindictive. If I feel like you're, like, for example, I talked to somebody who had a kid, and this was like a couple of months ago. And my thing is, if you and with him, he was spend all the time in the world with your kid. Keep in mind, we're 18, 19. Spend all the time in the world with your kid, but this spending the night over your baby mom's house, and that creates a trust issue and a boundary issue for me, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, yes, you could just be there for your child, but more than often you're not. Like, you're there with your child and for your child, but not just single-handedly there for your child. That's what I mean. When I get bored, like, I can be a little vindictive and petty if I feel like you're disrespecting me. I will go out and do something that's borderline disrespectful back. And like it's mostly like a tit for tat thing for me. If I feel like I'm not really getting enough attention from you, there are plenty of guys that will give me attention. And I can't feel like that if I'm in a relationship. That's what I mean by I'm not ready. Like, when I tell y'all don't know, like, I've been single, well, I've been single for the past 6 years, and the first 3 years, it was by choice. The last 3 years, it was not. But like one thing that that always stuck with me in relationships, before I came to Fairhope, I dated someone. He kind of ruined dating short people for me, but his name was Timothy, And when I was like 5'1", he was still like maybe 4'9", some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But when we were dating, we quote unquote dated for 7 months. And when we broke up, he told me I was just bored. I had nothing to do. Now, as a 14-year-old girl, I was just like, why the fuck would you waste my time like that? Even though I was talking to other people, like, trust me, I wasn't faithful back then either. I don't necessarily know who is faithful at 14, 15 years old, but I definitely, I didn't cross the line, but I would have flirtatious conversations with other people, even though I had a quote-unquote boyfriend. But I'd be like, why would you waste my motherfucking time? Like, I could have been on to the next one, this is that and the third, and then, like, now that I'm now 17, 18, and now that I'm 19, I fully understand what the fuck that he meant. And a lot of people are gonna ask me, when I was 14, he was 2 years older than me. He was 16. He was a short 16-year-old fucker. Still a freshman at that. When I was 16, I was a junior, but that's something else. But I fully understand what he meant by I was bored. I've definitely dated people just to date people. I've definitely dated people just because I had nothing to do. I've definitely flirted with people just to flirt. because I was bored. I had nothing to fucking do, which does not make it right. I've, like, I understand what he meant by that, but I'm still, like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to fully, I don't know if I could, I'll reword that. I don't know if I'm ready to fully trust someone in a romantic set with my heart, because people play a lot of games. And in this day and age, in this generation of fuck boys and fuck girls, and yes, fuck girls too. And if y'all don't know what I mean, like, girl, like, basically, ain't shit girls, ain't shit boys. Like, girls be running the same game that dudes do. There are plenty of girls out there that do that. Because they feel like, hey, they did it to me, why can't we do it to them? And I wholeheartedly agree with that concept too, which is not right either. That's why I'm not ready. But I don't know if as much as I'm ready to, like, be in a relationship and, like, share my happiness with someone else, I don't know if I could trust, and I'm also kind of scared to fully trust someone with my heart and my feelings, and to trust someone won't be out here making me look stupid. And as I've told my friends before, or Zach, I'm really scared of vulnerability. Like, I hate feeling vulnerable and then shit goes left, or shit hits the fan, or somebody told me something about my boyfriend that my boyfriend should have told me himself. You understand what I'm saying? That concept. I don't like being embarrassed. No one really likes being embarrassed. Like, I feel like in a relationship, I can be as honest as I can be, and I will be, and I always have, well, not always, and 90% of the time, I always have been. Now, up in the age, I have been. But some guys don't really give that back. When I can be the most I can understand every situation if you tell me about it. But I just don't tolerate a lot of things. I don't tolerate disrespect. Damn sure not gonna tolerate disrespect or cheating. From both ends. Me or from you. But disrespect is number one. You're not gonna, especially later on in life, but another conversation. I just won't tolerate disrespect. But I can understand a lot of situations. I will be more understanding if you're honest with me up front about it. At least that way, what I will not be able to tell the next person is that you did not care about me enough to tell me the truth. I feel like if you care about someone, no matter their reaction or no matter how bad it is, if you tell them the truth, you genuinely care about them. That's all. Like, I just want honesty and respect and loyalty and faithfulness. But I don't get that a lot in return, and I haven't really gave all of that in return. So it just might be my karma. But I can understand a lot of situations if you're honest with me. I might not like what you said, but I will still have the same respect for you I came in that relationship with, and if I leave, I will still leave with the respect I came in I will leave with the respect I came into the relationship with. Why? Because you were honest and upfront with me about the situation. At least, and if like I feel like when somebody lies to me, they like I have no choice but to lose all respect for them because you don't respect me enough, you don't care about me enough. So why should I respect you or care about you enough? You know, just. And the thing is about me, what I used to think, what I used to think is because I am a big girl. Nobody likes big girls, honey. There are a lot of men out here that do like you if you're a big girl. Trust and believe. You just have to find them, and they're everywhere. Like it's honestly not even about me being big. Like if you don't like me, and like, if you don't like that, I have a stomach, I have thighs, I have a lot of titties, I have a lot of cellulite. Like I have cellulite on my thighs. Like I have a stomach. Like I have stretch marks. If you don't like anything, and like trust me, I don't really like my stretch marks like that, but they will not go away. So I live with my stretch marks and my cellulite and my stomach because I love them. And trust and believe me, it has taken me till I was, well, I'll say about from 14 to 19, to actually fall in love with my big girlness and embrace my big girlness. And instead of talking negatively about myself, I find things that I like about myself. And my mindset used to be so horrible that, because when I lost my virginity, I was like, well, shit, nobody, like, this is the only thing people are going to want me for because nobody really likes the big girl. And then I found someone that, well, you know, I found someone that did like me, for me, that didn't have a problem with me being a big girl, or so let's say plus size. They did not have a problem with me being a plus size girl, but he cheated on me with his baby moms. But anyway, after that relationship with him, it was just like, well, why am I talking about myself negatively? Like, I used to just like only think that because I had big boobs that my boobs is what brought attention to me. I never had a butt back then, but I just thought that's what brought my attention to me, and now it's not. Like, I don't think like that anymore. And if that's all you want from me, like, go fuck yourself. This is gonna sound like the corniest thing ever, but I used to just sit in the bathroom and talk shit about myself. And one day I was just like, I had on makeup one day and I was like, damn, my eyes are really, really pretty. And one day I fell in love with my eyes. I fell in love with my lashes. I fell in love with my nose. Trust me, I've always liked my nose. That's another conversation for another day. I fell in love with my lips. My two-toned colored lips. I will tell you all that story eventually, or not. I don't know. But I just eventually fell in love with my face. And instead of thinking about myself in a negative light, or talking bad about myself because I had a stomach, I was like, you know what? I really love my face. I'm going to start liking my body too. And that's what happened. And then once I got like a little ounce of confidence, I'll say like a kid-sized cup from McDonald's amount of confidence. That's when I realized I was in all those bad relationships because of horrible self-esteem. I thought bad about myself. I still have those days. But now, as I look back, even still now, I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready to trust. It's not that I can't let the hurt go. I just don't. I don't feel like I could trust myself to be vulnerable with anyone else besides my friends and my family, barely my family. Well, that's why I'm single. Sorry this video is so late. Sorry you cannot see my face. But also that's because it is 4 o'clock in the morning. But that's today's video. Hope you guys have a nice day, night, or whatever time you're watching this. See you next time.